Mm, I'm supposed to be training with Big Brother today, but I still have a lot of studying to do. I want cake. How did you get in here? Mm. Hello. Do you know how you got here? You don't. Okay. You don't remember how you got here. Interesting. Well then, do you know your name? You don't know your name either. Alright then. I don't know how you got here. You managed to get past all the guards. Oh, if you weren't alerted by the security system, then I guess you are meant to be here. Okay then. How about I give you a name while you're here? Let's see. You need something cute? Hmm. I can't really make out what you are, but you kind of look like a soul. So I guess I'll call you Soulsy. Okay then, Soulsy. You want to hang out with me today? Of course you do. Okay then. I have some duties to do today, but you can hang out with me. I was about to go to the library first, as I have to study. You think studying's boring, don't you? Well, you have nothing better to do you? Not like you got any place to go. So come on, let's go. It's not that far away. Hmm. Oh, I guess you don't know where you are, do you? Well, how do I explain it to you? You're in heaven. Did you die? Oh, that's also kind of hard to explain too. It kind of depends with you. Do you have any memory of a past life? You don't. You don't seem to have memory of anything, do you? You don't remember your name or how you even got here. Okay, I'll explain as best as I can. So, right now, you're in a place called heaven. It's where all the dead souls come to get judged. Am I here to judge you? No, no. I don't have that authority. That would be my dad. But he's not here. Hmm. You look even more confused. I'm trying my best to explain here. Okay. What you are right now is you're a wandering soul, based on what you told me. You have no memories of a past life. You don't even remember your name or how you got here. So you're a wanderer. Until you remember who you are, or any memories, then you're stuck as a little soul. You're like in a state of limbo, if that's easier to understand. Are you dumb or something? You look even more confused. Sorry, that was rude. It's just other people have a easier time understanding this. But you're a special case. Okay, come on. You're hanging out with me today. This is a library. Well, its official term is the Akashic Records. It holds a history of everything that's ever happened in the universe, past, present, and future. Pretty cool, right? Mm-hmm. Well, right now I'm only here to study royal etiquette. Why do I have to study royal etiquette? Because I'm a princess. That doesn't really sound really cool, does it? But remember Dad that I mentioned earlier? Well, Dad rules over heaven, and I am his daughter. I'm also heir to the throne. So everything that he has to do, I eventually have to do. It's not my time yet, though. That's why I'm here studying. Hmm. I don't really like studying, though. All I ever have to do is read up on the history of my family and everything, and on the laws of the universe. It's all too much for me, especially because there's so much history. I guess you wouldn't really understand. You're not in my position. It's fine, though. Why don't you go pick out a book for me to read? It doesn't really matter what it is. Hmm. You want to read this one? Hmm. This is about the history of souls. I guess you would be drawn in this one. Okay then. What? I'm not gonna let you sit in my lap. Go sit on the table. Okay then. Let's see. Souls were first discovered on Earth when a rogue angel decided to reap the soul of a human. Hmm. Well, souls weren't discovered until after Earth was created. That's interesting. I'll give it to you. You picked out an interesting one. I don't think I read this one before. Hmm. I know I said I didn't really like studying, but that doesn't mean I don't like reading. Now you're asking me what things I do like? Well, like I said, reading. I also like cakes and sweets. But Big Brother doesn't like it when I eat so many cakes. I'm limited to one a day. It sucks, really. Ugh. Not like I gain any weight. I don't really understand what his worries are. Hmm. Another thing I like is, I guess, animals. And nature, too. What do you mean those are boring? Animals are cute. What do you think my favorite animal is? Uh, did you say an alligator? No, it's a bunny. Bunnies are so cute and fluffy. They're really adorable. I've never had a bunny though. Right now, all we have is A guard dog that guards the gates of heaven. And I guess also Cerberus down in hell, too. Hmm. Uh, let's see. Oh, right. Here we go. Can have different states. A pure soul is a soul that's freed successfully from a human, and it sends up to heaven. And a pure soul, or also known as a white soul, becomes an angel when it's judged. Angels are created from pure souls that have done nothing but good in their lives as a human. So there's another half, a dark soul. What do you mean that's the name of the game? You finally remembered something, did you? Anyway, don't interrupt me while I'm reading. Let's see, where was I? A dark soul is a soul of a human that's done nothing but sin. The greater the sin, the darker the soul. And a dark soul becomes demon that gets cast down to hell. Oh, here's one about you. Wandering souls. A wandering soul is a soul that loses its memories of its past life. And it can wander anywhere from heaven to hell, back to the mortal realm. A wandering soul can't get judged into an angel or a demon unless it remembers its own past. So you're stuck here until you remember who you are, pretty much. Don't look at me like that. Come on. I've never really been in a situation like yours. I've never lost my memory. But of other souls I've seen like yours, they regain their memories pretty fast. You're a little bit annoying, but you don't seem like a bad soul. So, I think you're a pure soul based on what I've seen of you. Hmm. Or maybe you are a bad soul. Anyway, a soul isn't purely white or dark, you know. There's like a spectrum. You can have done a lot of good things in your life and only done one bad thing, but that doesn't make you a bad person, you know. Or if you've done a lot of bad things in your life and you decide to try to redeem yourself and start doing good things, those good things can outweigh the bad things, you know. A gray soul? Yeah, I guess that's another way to put it. There are very few souls that are purely white or purely dark. I've only ever seen a handful of purely white souls myself. Hmm. Mm. Oh, sorry. There was a raid at the front gates. Don't worry about it, though. The guards will welcome them into heaven. Shouldn't I be worried about the raid? Well, I guess I'm a little worried about the guards that have to fix the gates that were just broken down. What are you looking at? Are vampires allowed? Depends. Are they a good vampire or a bad vampire? Actually, that kind of reminds me. I do have a vampire friend named Alucard. He's always trying to drink my blood. Says my blood's blue and super rare or something like that. But he's not a bad person. He's just a bit of a flirt, you know. Hey, I'm supposed to be studying. Why are you interrupting me? You're asking such good questions, too, like a studious little soul. Hmm. Okay, I see you're a little bored. I understand. I guess we can stop studying for now. Big Brother's gonna be mad, but he'll understand. How about I show you around? You're kind of curious about heaven, right? Hmm. Okay. How about I take you to the garden? Mm, no, I'm not just doing this to get out of studying. You really are a bad soul. Maybe you won't become an angel. Hmm. All right, come on, let's go. It's already noon. The day goes by super fast, doesn't it? Hmm. I wonder if there's anything else I need to do today. Hmm. Big Brother usually tells me what to do. I'm really bad at remembering things. Not as bad as you. I'm kidding. Maybe some fresh air will help you remember something? Okay. We'll see what you remember when we get to the garden. Hmm. Mm. Oh, hold on. Pardon me. Clump, what do you want? Uh, I know you smelled a new soul, but you can't eat it. It's a wandering soul. You're not allowed to eat this one. Stop looking at him like that, you'll scare him. Or, what do you identify as? I guess souls don't really have genders. Hmm. Well, it depends on the soul, really. But wandering souls kind of lose their gender because they don't really remember who they are. Hmm. I said it before and I'll say it again, Clump. You can't eat this one. Now stop bothering me. Go back, go take a nap. Sorry about that. That was just Clump. Who is he? Uh, he's an Eldritch Dark Lord. Actually, his name isn't really Clump. He has, an official name, but it's too long. I don't really want to say it. Okay, fine. I'll say it for you. And I guess it'll make Clump stop nagging at me from the void. His name is Lord Glemster of the Novathur, Novathur of Destruction, firstborn of the void, whisperer of secrets, and consumer of souls. He insists that I say his full name and title. It's a rather mouthful, though. I don't really understand why he wants me to say it. Probably some eldritch law or something. So I gave him the nickname Clump. He doesn't really like it, though. Too bad, though. It's cuter than Glemster, don't you think? Oh, we're coming up on the garden now. It's pretty, isn't it? All the flowers here were planted by my mom. Well, I guess you don't know who my mom is, do you? You're confused in general about my family? Okay. I'm feeling generous. I'll explain it to you. Very red. Well, it's red season. Mom likes to plant flowers based on seasons, you know. It's just her preference. But my mom, this is also kind of hard to explain. She is my mom, but I wasn't really born from her. You could say I was created using parts of her soul and my dad's soul. Hmm. That's confusing, isn't it? It was to me when I first heard. But think of it like half of my dad and half of my mom joined together to create a new soul, which is my soul. Right? That should make sense. Oh, I didn't even tell you who my mom was yet. Sorry. Sometimes I ramble. Hmm. You know the Garden of Eden, right? Or you don't? Oh, you do. You're starting to remember something. Well, the Garden of Eden is like a holy place down on earth. Mm. Oh, sorry. Ugh, Adonis. Sorry, I'll put my phone on silent. Don't worry about Adonis. You don't really need to know about him. Anyway, about my mom. She's like the embodiment of the Garden of Eden. She was born there when it was created. And her power is basically nature and everything. So she created this whole garden. And my dad, well, I said before, he's the ruler of heaven. Not just heaven, but the ruler of the entire universe. That would explain all the flowers. Yes. I don't think you'll be able to see mom or dad today, though. They're out on a council meeting with the other gods. Hmm. I have to explain everything to you. Hmm. There are other gods here. Gods from Greek mythology, Egyptian mythology, Chinese mythology, Japanese mythology, all the mythologies from Earth. The gods are here in heaven. They don't really live here. They also kind of live in their own realms. But they do, what's the word? Work here. Think of it like a company. Heaven's the main branch. All the other mythologies are its side branches. And every now and then they come to the main branch to like have meetings and stuff. I hope that helped you understand. Hmm. Why are you looking at me like that? You want to know about Adonis. I told you not to worry about him. He's not really a guy to mention anyway. Since when did you learn how to do puppy dog eyes? How are they able to interact? Well, there are portals, right? You don't know what a portal is. Heaven has its own technology outside of Earth in the mortal realm. All the gods interact through, you know, special projectors and stuff. And of course, we have our own phones. But all the gods mainly interact through portals. That's how they come to and from heaven. Hmm. You look at me like I'm making this up. You really are a rude soul. Hmm. Have you remembered anything yet? You seem to remember bits and pieces of a lot of different things. Nothing much, really? Okay, then. I have a method we could try, if you're up for it. I can try to draw some memories out of you. It might be a little painful, though, so I don't know if you're up to the task. Lots of stuff to learn still? My favorite flower? Hmm. I've never really thought about it, honestly. But I like wisterias. They're very pretty. Also lotuses. I guess those two I really like a lot. Mom really likes roses. That's why there's so many. It also might be because it's nearing her and Dad's anniversary, probably. Hmm. At least he knows some flowers. Hmm. Okay then. Let me take you somewhere. Where are we going, you ask? We're going to the throne room. Hmm. I can't really. Uh, hmm. He texts me again. What is he doing? Sorry. Don't worry about it. It's nothing. Just an annoying demon. What was I saying before? He always manages to make me forget things. Right. We're going to the throne room. Because I want to try something with you. I don't know if this will help you remember anything. But it'll be worth a try, right? Hmm. Oh, come on. It's not that scary, is it? Do I look like the kind of person that will hurt you? Uh, intentionally? What do you mean, yes? Fine, if you don't want your memories back, then we'll just go back to my room. I don't have to show you any more of the palace. Oh, so you do want to know. You want to see more of the palace? You want to see the throne room? Hmm. For an annoying little soul, you can be adorable. Okay then, let's go. These are the doors before the throne room. Normally, soulsies aren't allowed in there unless Dad's there. But since you're with me, you'll be allowed through. You're wondering why this place seems so empty? Well, that's because there's a council meeting going on. What's the council meeting about? Well, sometimes there are council meetings to look through all the laws and to try to pass some new laws for the universe. All the gods, my father and my mother included, are in the council room to make those decisions. I'm not in it. I'm only a princess. I don't have any sort of authority. I may be the heir to the throne, but that doesn't mean I really have anything to do. Plus, Dad says I'm not ready yet. And you know, his word is law. Do I want to? Mm, Well, I have to. It'll be my duty one day. But that's not what you're asking, is it? I'm gonna tell you something. When I was a baby, something happened during my birth. And it was a big something. Something so big that I had to be cast down from heaven and down to earth for my own protection. So my powers had to be sealed away. I lived as a human for 18 years. Yeah, 18 years. I only recently ascended as a goddess. I can't really do much. I barely even know how to control my powers. And I hardly don't know anything about the laws of the universe. That's why I have to study every day. And I have to train to master my powers. How can you be ready without experience? Hmm. I see what you mean, but... Mm. What does he want? Did he get himself in trouble again? He's really starting to annoy me. I have to go talk to him later. Anyway, with your question earlier, it's true that I need experience, but I'm still pretty young. Compared to all the other gods, I'm still practically a baby, even though I'm 18 years old. I guess my dad and my big brother doesn't want me to do anything I'm not ready to do yet. So they don't have me doing any princessy duties or godly duties yet. I guess in a way I understand, but I do want to ascend the throne at some point. But I don't even know if I am ready, or if I'm even worthy. After all, I only recently became a goddess. If I wasn't cast down from heaven as a baby, I've already been had the training. But I'm starting from scratch. But it's whatever. Eventually they'll let me. At least that's what Dad promised. But Dad's a bit overprotective. Sometimes he doesn't really want me to do anything. He lets me watch him, but he doesn't let me help, you know. You don't know. You don't really understand. But that's fine. We cannot understand together. Anyway, why don't we go in the dorm room now? Oh. Here. That's the throne. That's where my dad sits. Usually there are seats for my mom, my brother, and me. But since I'm the only one here, only one seat manifested. Alright then. Let's try something. Are you ready? Even if you aren't, I'm going to do it anyway. Okay then. Close your eyes. I've only ever done this once, so... But it shouldn't be painful. For me, at least. I'm trying to get into your soul. I can draw some memories out of you. Mm. There's nothing but a black mist in there. Sorry. You'll feel a little tingly while I touch your soul. Mm. Don't look at me like that. It's not weird. Think about how I feel. You feel kind of squishy and wet, but somehow prickly. It's weird for me too. That's 'cause you're a wandering soul. You're a little bit jumbled up in there. Nothing there. It's all static. There's really nothing. Hmm. Are you sure you're not doing this on purpose? Hmm. Oh, well, it looks like I found something. It looks like my room, though not from this morning. This is from another day. You're in my room on another day? Hmm. Don't tell me you're some kind of stalker or something. Hmm. Even then, you don't really know how you got there. But then you disappeared again. Hmm. You really have no idea how you got here. Trying to pry open some memories. I don't have the power to do so. Sorry. I really tried my best. It's okay though. You know, there is some good of not being able to have memories. You can create new ones. Like today. Did you have fun today? Even though all you really did was watch me study and follow me around. So, I can't say today was a bad day either. Okay then. Soulsy, how would you like to stay with me until you remember something? I have room in my room. And it's not like you need to sleep either. But you can stay with me until you regain your memories and until you're ready to be judged. Still, like I said, you're not really a bad soul. So, I have hopes you'll be an angel. An odd day, but it's been fun learning about a lot. You like learning too? I didn't mind your company at all. Don't worry about it. It was a pleasure, really. I don't really get to hang out with you wandering souls either. You guys come and go whenever you please. Okay then. Let's go back to my room. Hmm. Why is it nighttime again? We were out all day, you know. Hmm. You have terrible memory. It was early morning when we met, remember? So the moon was still out. And now the moon's back out because it's nighttime. The stars do be sparkling for real. Since when did you start talking like a Gen Zer? You're weird. But a good weird. Mm. Sorry. I thought I heard something. Guess time is hard to understand when you've only had a day. You'll get used to it. Don't worry about it, okay? And don't worry. I know it's a bit scary not remembering anything and not knowing what to do, but I'm here with you, okay? It was really nice knowing you, Solzy. I hope we stay together for a long time. Okay? Okay. It's bedtime. So let's go to sleep, yeah? Good night, Solzy. Hello, chat. Hi. I hope that was a good, successful first time ASMR. Did you enjoy it? Sorry if my script was kind of bad. I hope it wasn't bad. That was nice. I'm glad. I'm glad you liked it. That was new for me too. I wasn't really sure what kind of ASMR I wanted to do, honestly. Hello, Aaron and Magmal. Hello, Entity. It seemed good for our first ASMR. I am glad it turned out pretty well. Here, I'll come back on screen. Hello. Where's Clump? There he is. I hope you guys enjoyed that ASMR. I wrote the script myself. I'm pretty sure I stuttered a little, honestly. So sorry if I did. Good old Clump. I like that part too with his name. Practice makes better. We'll see if I'll do more ASMRs. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Also, I had everything off because I didn't want anything to interrupt me while I was reading the script. So sorry, pretty much all the channel points was off. They'll be on again next stream. I might do more ASMRs. Also, I'll upload this one on my YouTube at some point. Probably in the next couple days. At least I had Clump turned off just in case. And I like pretty much everything except for the daily channel point. I did have a script, but I also wanted to incorporate a little bit of chat's messages. So I hope it didn't surprise you that I read chat at some points. Like a fourth wall break, kinda. I was listening while playing. I think it was a pretty good, nice, successful ASMR. Also, my alerts didn't work for some reason. It was a bit of a surprise, but once it happened, you did great adding them in. I'm glad. I'm glad it seemed like kind of natural. I told you guys I had like a little bit of theater experience, so I have some experience with improv and everything. I'm glad Theater Vana experience is paying off. It was a good touch. I'm glad. Very natural. I'm glad. Thank you. Today was just gonna be the ASMR stream. So we'll keep talking for a couple more minutes and I'll stop stream. But I'm glad. I might do more scripted ASMRs in the future, maybe. It was kind of fun. I gotta find where to get ASMR scripts though. This first one I wanted it to be my own script. I also have to make sure that it's like wholesome and chill and not like I don't want to call it like porn ASMR, but you know what I mean, right? Just like ASMRs where you're just hanging out and not really like romantic or anything, you know? Or maybe I'll write the next one too. It makes the storytelling of like lore feel so natural. That's good. I'm glad it turned out great. Let's see. Where am I? You did well with the script. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. I know I didn't really. I only had the ASMR. We can raid somebody today since it's a pretty short stream. And you guys wanna go raid somebody, you know? Let me see if any of my friends are streaming right now. Spread the good energy, yeah. There's someone. There's Broody V playing Resident Evil, and then Usagi Kaide playing Overwatch 2. Let's raid Usagi. I haven't raided in so long. Hold on. I gotta start raiding more. Raid channel. I guess I'm not really like a. I know I should raid more, but most of the time my streams end pretty late, and I'm super tired. I think most of the time because I'm tired, I forget to raid. I think there was one time I wanted to raid Vivi, but I was so tired I completely forgot. Let us raid Kaide. Kaide? I honestly don't know how. Let's raid Kate or Kaide. Kaide, yeah. You guys know the raid message? What the? We don't have a raid message. Sorry, I'm sorry. I thought I had a raid message. No, it should have been on. It should have been my Nightbot. I guess I forgot to add it on my Nightbot. Okay then. So the raid message will just be like... It'll just be Nirvana raid. Let's do that. It'll just be this, if you guys want to copy and paste it. Since I don't have a designated raid message, I apologize. Hey, I'm gonna start the raid. Thank you for hanging out with me today, chat, by the way. I'm glad you enjoyed the ASMR. Clumps at that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Wait, are they not live anymore? Did they get offline? Oh wait, no, they're there. Alright. Thank you for hanging out with me today, guys. Be sure to behave for the person we raid. I'll see you next stream.